Hey y'all, welcome back to Faith Budgets. On this channel, I'll be posting videos about how we use the zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off our debt and save at the same time. If that's content that you're interested in, then please keep watching and definitely hit the subscribe button and join us on this journey to financial freedom. Hey y'all, today's video will be our budget with me for the third paycheck in July. We get paid on July the 18th. Will be our third one for July. We get paid weekly. If you're new, welcome. My name's Holly. My husband and I both work full time and we're getting some overtime right now. So we're trying to take advantage of every extra dollar that we can and put that towards our sinking funds and savings and getting some debt paying on debt and also saving. So we are trying, we did the zero-based budget. If you haven't heard of a zero-based budget, you have a plan for all of your money and it equals down. You have a plan and you designate that money to go somewhere in your budget. So it's down to zero, that you have, somewhere for that money to go. You've assigned it a place. So it doesn't mean that your checking account has went down to zero or your debit account or however you do it, or that you've taken all your money out and it's put somewhere and you have no money left for emergencies or a buffer, or like some people do a rollover. You can roll over some money from this paycheck to roll over to next week if maybe more bills are due on the next week, just depending on how you want to do it. But I just map mine out a little bit for each paycheck. Whatever is in this period here from 7/18 to 7/25, that's what will be paid here out of this check. So you can move it around. Like I have my monthly budget, the monthly layout here. This is from the Budget Mom, the highlighter method, where I select what will be coming out of each paycheck based and color code it that way. So I map it out like that first, and then I do the monthly budget layout this way so that I will know the due date of each bill, fixed expenses, I have variable expenses, and all my sinking funds. This is free on my Google Sheet. If you want to download and use it for your budget, you're more than welcome. And that totals out to the zero budget that way too. So, and then there's the monthly funding plan. This is for the sinking funds. So after all the fixed expenses and after all the variable expenses are distributed or planned out, mapped out, then I would have my sinking funds. And I have that total there, and I go over here and I distribute that out per paycheck. See, there was $762 left after everything, all the bills are paid for the month of July. So then I would go here to my monthly funding plan and see what was left after in each paycheck, what was left from bills and variable expenses. And then that leaves, that's why some paychecks, some weeks I don't put as much in sinking funds. So it just depends on how the bills fall. So like this one here, the second paycheck only had $9 left, but I did get some overtime, or my husband did. One of us, I think that was his. So in the blue is what we actually made. So I budget based on the bottom dollar, like what we can make, and then like worst case scenario. And then I can go in and add the extra money into our sinking funds. So that's how I do it. That's the monthly. And then now today is weekly paycheck budget. All right, let's just get started in here. I wrote down everything already. I just didn't do the totals yet. I need to write in my totals and make sure I put the correct amount in my sinking funds, because that changes every paycheck. So it's always different. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. Hope everybody's having a good week. That thing is wobbly. Set that over there. We are having a hot week here in Tennessee again. It's blazing hot. It's so humid here. Okay, so this paycheck is going to be number 3. It's going to be $3,095. I think there was some change maybe, but we'll just keep, I don't put the change in there. So this is what it's gonna be, $3,095. And then I always do a cushion for each paycheck. Each week I do $25, and I leave that in my checking account, or I may need to use it for something. So I like to have a little extra in there. And then this is the other half of my mortgage payment. I think the other one came out, yes, on the 4th. So $825. I do half with the first check and half with the third check, or however it falls on my pay weeks. I get paid every other Thursday. My husband gets paid every other Friday, but we're on opposite weeks, so we get a paycheck every week. Apple Music, what is it? 19. State Farm, this is the one, oh yeah, this is the big one, $6.95. And we are currently in shopping mode. We're shopping for other insurances right now. We've got some couple different companies giving us the quotes. They're supposed to be getting back with us. We've contacted them, and they've asked us all the questions. They've got their information, and we're kind of talking back and forth through email and phone calls and getting we did actually get one quote back, and it was a pretty significant amount cheaper, but we're still shopping around. We're looking, to see which one we want to go with. Okay, and then life insurance 27. This is the one that I have outside of my work. I do have one through my paycheck, and then my husband has one that comes out of his paycheck, but this is an additional one that we took out for me. I think when we built the house, we just went ahead. They tried to sell some mortgage insurance, but we said, no, we don't really want mortgage insurance. So we did just an additional life insurance outside my employer. That way, if I do retire, whenever I retire and whenever I'm not working there or anything like that, I'll still have this insurance policy. So it wasn't too bad. $27. And then Verizon is $228. This is for multiple phones. We still got paying a couple payments on some. And I pay for my oldest son's. I pay for my son's phones. They have they're on the plan too. So when they get a little older and out on their own and get their big jobs, they will take those back over. So okay, and then in fixed expenses, I always do Walmart and gas, because these are cashless. We use debit or credit with this. So for right now, in August, I will be changing that. So stay tuned. I'm going to try something a little different. Check that out. I'm going to try to do, I'll probably move it down here to the variable expenses, because it'll be cash. And then I will just pull it from my envelope and pay the card off. So I'm hoping that I can see if I have my hands on the money like I do my other variable expenses. If there's any extra, I will see it and I will know. And if I go over, I'm going to know, because I can go over $10, $15, and that's going to come out of my buffer, but I want to stop doing that. I want to be exact and have that money coming out cash, where I move it over to the spent envelope and go pay the credit card bill. I think that's going to help with that a lot. $260 for Walmart and $200 for gas. And hopefully the gas bill will go down too whenever I get another vehicle. We were talking the other day, my husband's truck gets 11 miles to a gallon. 11 miles, that's it. It's crazy. Old truck. Anyway, okay, let's total these. I need to total these up here. That's all up here for fixed expenses. Let's total them up. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, 2,279. Let's see if that's right. I had to try that 100 times. It'll be one of those days. You ever have days like that when everything you do is like, you have to do it 3 times to start over and start over? What'd I say? 2,279. So let's subtract that from the income. And I can't find words today. $816, is that right? Yes. $816 left over, and I usually just put that down there. So here is the variable expenses, and these are all the same right now. I will be changing some of these up in August. I didn't want to mess anything up in July because I already had it all mapped out with my monthly. So I'm working on August budget right now, and I'm changing up a little bit of that so I have room to put my Walmart and gas down here. I'm gonna maybe combine a couple of these, and these are all the envelopes that I have in my wallet. So I'll be adding a Walmart envelope to my wallet. I already have a gas envelope in there because I was keeping track with it with the tracker, just a cashless tracker. And so I'll just put the cash in there, just like I did my other envelopes. But the Walmart envelope will be new, and I'll have to add a tracker in there. Okay. Oh, I just got an email. Food will be $50, church $45, me $40, hubby $150, self-care $40, fun $20, miscellaneous $20. See, the fun and miscellaneous, I may combine those and just put it as miscellaneous, or maybe entertainment or something like that. Yeah, entertainment. I don't know. I'll see. Or maybe, anyway, I'm going to change all that. I'm working on that now with my August budget. Dogs, $25. Meds, $15. Okay, let's total this up. $405. Why do I keep moving that? I'm trying to keep you guys zoomed in. $405. So let's subtract that from the $816. Oh, I done it backwards too. See, I told you guys. I'm 816 minus 405. 411. Yes, 411 left over to work with for our sinking fund. That's awesome. Okay, so Sam's will get 25, emergency 5, memberships 15, car tags 15, Leaseland 15, UT tickets 35. That's University of Tennessee Volunteers football, college football tickets. We have two season tickets for that, and it is, I think there's only like 40 something days until college football, till football time in Tennessee. So land taxes 5. We can't wait. I've already booked our room for a couple of weekends there. My son goes to college there too, so I can't wait. So excited to go visit. My home maintenance is going to get 85. Vacation is 160. Mini Mondays is 50. And I just realized I don't think I have very much in home maintenance. We're going to have to use some of this, and I may actually have to use some of our emergency fund. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but we did have some repairs. We already repaired the leaking shower upstairs, but we still had the hole in the ceiling. And the drywall guy is coming back to fix that. He didn't charge us the first go around. He just said wait until after. So we will have to pay him for that. So I can't remember. I may have to take some out of emergency fund instead of home maintenance, because I don't think I'm going to have enough there. We're buying a sprayer with that, I believe. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's what emergency funds are for. We would have never been able to do that before we started budgeting. Okay, let's total these up. 25 plus 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. Okay, 410 for that one. And I'm talking through it. I may sound like a chipmunk if I speed through that. Sorry, guys. 410. So 410 from 411, that leaves me with $1. Perfect. So that's a zero-based budget. You do your income, which is $3,095. and your expenses, which would be your fixed and your variable together. Let's add those together. 2279 plus 405. So total expenses is 2684. Savings and sinking funds is 410. And I did not have any debt on this one. I don't calculate mortgage as a debt right now. Whenever I'm looking at debt, I'm looking at the Honda or consumer debt. So we will, so 0 for debt. Let's make sure we subtract all this out and we come up with the zero-based budget. Income minus expenses minus savings and sinking funds, yep, equals $1. So we'll leave that in there. That's perfect. I guess I could put an extra $1 in Mini Mondays, but that's okay. I usually leave whatever's left. If it's under $5, I just leave that in here to go with the cushion. And that's perfectly fine. And then here's the cash breakdown. I already did this because it's just kind of time consuming, and sometimes I mess up, as you can see. Had to erase, so I didn't want to bore you guys with me trying to figure math and all that, and think how I wanted the denominations to be. So I did that ahead of time. This is a cash breakdown sheet where you can put your categories, the amount, and the denominations that you need. And then I just separate, this highlighter is the color of my binder. So these are my green ones. That's my white binder. That's my blue binder. And Mini Mondays is in my orange, good old Rocky Top binder. So that whenever I'm doing my cash stuffing, that just helps me so I know which binder that I'm getting into next. And I'm not all over the place searching for binders and searching for envelopes. So that just keeps it going smoothly for me. Trying to get everything moving along pretty good. And then here's the little teller slip. This is from the Budget Mom. I bought a stack of these. I don't know, it's been forever. They last forever. And even when we get paid weekly, so I do use one of these every week. And they've lasted forever. They're little sticky Post-it notes. And I just give this to the teller, and the teller will give my husband usually does it while he's at work. When he's coming in from work, he'll stop for me because I work from home, so I don't leave the house a whole lot, during the week, especially, unless I'm going to church or going to the grocery store, or I go to a Bible study class on Monday night, a Bible study, women's Bible study on Monday nights, every other Monday. So I don't leave the house a whole lot during business hours. But anyway, getting off on a rant. Sorry, guys. This is our cash totals, and we'll take that to the bank, get our money back, and come back and do our cash stuffing next. And then we will do our Mini Mondays also, Mini Monday Savings Challenges, if you want to check out that video. And like I said, I'm working on the August monthly budget overview to get ready for August. And I will be having some changes with the variable expenses, and hopefully some new envelopes, and maybe even changing over to totally new envelopes. I'm not sure, because I want everything to match. So I think it will get on my nerves if my envelopes don't match, especially the ones in my wallet. So I don't know. More to come on that. I may have to be a little bit non-matching for a little bit, but we will see. So I think that's it for today's video for our budget with me. I hope you guys will stick around and watch some cash stuffing. And also, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and join us on this journey, and maybe watch some one of my playlists. I've been trying to do that with some of the other YouTubers, and get their watch hours up. I'm getting pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd have even 100. I've talked to my husband. I was like, wow, I can't believe I've got this many subscribers already. It's just crazy. But I love this community, and it has taught me so much, and I just can't wait to get on here and watch you guys. And also, I can't wait to get on here and film my videos. It keeps me organized. It keeps me motivated. And I wanted to thank you guys for that. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.